What's up, family Lamskis? I hope you're all having a good day or night. I had a pretty good day until this AA meeting that I just left 15 minutes early from. I'm pretty upset about it, or like angry. Like, I left early because I was getting like angry. Like, I was starting to like fantasize about like just interrupting this motherfucking idiot retard old timer who won't ever shut the fuck up, man. And it's always the same thing with this certain guy who chaired the meeting tonight. It's the second time I've been to 3 meetings that he chaired, and two of them I left early. Because he's the one who says it's up to you to share. Because usually you go from person to person, and if someone doesn't share, they say, I'm just here to listen. But this guy said, it's up to you to share. So of course, the most annoying of the old timers, this guy who's fucking retarded, he like talks at you. And he talks for like 7 minutes every single time he shares. He just talks in circles. Well, I mean, I don't really know because I quickly judged him and tuned him out. And so when so the chair, it was a book study night. So we finished up the doctor's note. So we read the 12 steps and the 12 traditions. That takes up time, and then he reads for like 5 minutes from the book, and then chairs for 5 minutes. And then he opens up the floor. So this annoying ass fucking old timer, he has 22 years. Trust me, he lets you know every single fucking time that he shares. He has 22 years, guys. Okay, and he talks, and by the time he's done sharing, it's fucking 30 minutes into the meeting. Two people sharing, right? So two other people sharing, including this really hot Mexican chick, came in with her boyfriend or her husband. Of course, she's not saying super high, like just right up my alley. She had a great share. I'd never seen her before, so not only was she hot, she had something of substance to fucking say. She was 4 months sober. She had 8 years of sobriety and then relapsed for 5 years, and now she has 4 months. Great story, great listen. I got something from it. And another guy shared, and then guess who shares again? The fucking chair of the fucking meeting. So I'm like, oh wait, let me see if I'm remembering the order of this right. Or I do believe the chair shared again. So now we're like, 35 minutes in, chair sharing again, even though he opened the fucking meeting. There's like 25, 30 people in the room. So he shares again. So I'm like, this motherfucker sharing again. So I break out my phone. Because I ain't gonna fucking listen to someone who's sharing it. If anyone's sharing a second time when there's plenty of people in the room who haven't shared yet, I'm not gonna listen to you. I don't care if you have the piece of advice that's gonna save my life and cause me to live 100 years with the most beautiful woman who loved me more than anybody else in the world. I don't wanna hear a fucking word you have to say. So when this fuckhead's done sharing, guess who starts sharing again? Oh, fuckhead, 22 years sober. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, the chair's not like, hey, hold on, let's give other people a chance. Let's give other people a chance. In my old school group in Austin, if someone tried to share twice when like fucking nobody else has fucking shared essentially, the chair would be like, hold on, buddy, slow your fucking roll. There's other people in the room. But this fucking guy who's chairing, he don't give a fuck. He's just happy, right? So I'm like, fuck this, man. So I go out into the lobby and play on Twitter in the lobby. And just getting increasingly frustrated because again, he shared again for like another full 5 minutes. And so I finally hear him shut up. I kind of look around the corner of the doorway and I can see him, and I can see he finally shut up. So I walk back in there, and guess who shares next? The fucking chair of the meeting starts sharing again for the third time. So now we're 45 minutes in. And I was so mad, bro. I really just wanted to just interrupt the meeting, but it's not worth it, honestly. I don't want to do nothing like that. So I just got my shit and fucking left, man. And thankfully, I was not the only person who was pissed off. Someone else was in the lobby walking out the door to go smoke a cigarette, I guess. And I was like, man, two people sharing this whole fucking meeting is bullshit. And he's like, I know, that's why I walked out too. And I was like, there's 30 fucking people in there. And he was like, I know it, man. And I just fucking walked home, just fucking huffing and puffing, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? The people who talk the most don't have shit to fucking say, man. And it's so annoying, bro. Like, How can you have such a lack of self-awareness? Especially if you got 22 fucking years and you can't shut the fuck up when you know there's fucking 25, 30 fucking people in the room, man. Okay, thanks for listening. Sorry. Woo! Alright, so my day was good. I actually fell asleep like really early yesterday and I almost fucked up my whole sleep schedule. So yesterday after I recorded my video, my brother Eric called me and we had a nice conversation. We talked for 40 minutes and you know, I'm back in his good graces and it's all good, but you know, we talked about some of the money situation and like he said some things that made me feel kind of paranoid and like skittish, like but I can't really say anything because I might be overreacting and I don't want to look like I'm not trusting or, you know, and like I definitely can't go back to drinking right now. Not that I want to, but even if I did, I know for a fact I have a whole new litany of fucking shit that I can talk to my brother. And especially with this bullshit got me out here with this fucking meeting. Of course, if I was drinking, I wouldn't have attended the meeting, but like I'm already like formulating all this new slew of shit I could see myself talking if I get drunk again. It's already there. I'm already it's fucking cunning, baffling, and powerful, let me tell you. So I just tried to talk myself out of the way I was feeling. That he's working from a different set of information than what I'm working from, and he's not trying to fuck me over in this, and I have to be rational and stuff like that. So that happened, and so today the deal was for my aunt to pick me up and bring me to the DMV to help me get an ID because my license is suspended. So I just need an ID at least so I can get a job because you have to have an ID. So she picks me up at like 8:40. And it's cold outside. It's not quite freezing. It's like 38 degrees, but it's sleeting. And I'm just thinking as I'm walking to her car, I was like, man, there's no way I'm going for a walk today. Fuck that. So we go up there. And it turns out my suspension was lifted in October. So my license hasn't been suspended for like almost 3 months now. And I was all thinking about, I'm going to have to do Uber, Lyft, buy a bike, fuck dealing with the suspended license. I'm not even suspended license anymore. And it was $100 fee to, you know, make it official, because you know how it is. They gotta get their cut. They just make up their cut, I guess. That's not even a problem though. My aunt handled it. That's why she brought me there, because she was gonna pay for everything. Because I'm only getting enough money from plasma donations to cover food. Like that's it. Like if I have to choose between food and anything else, I gotta go with the food, man. So it was like cool, even though they're really rude at the DMV. I guess they deal with all kinds of bullshit there, because man, they're like rude and like. They're like ready for you to fucking test them. So like, but then like she, even though she was rude, she was telling me my license wasn't suspended anymore. So it was like still like hell yeah, fuck man. So my license is suspended, and so now I gotta go back next week to actually get the paper printout, and then I gotta go to the bank to give them this affidavit so I can get this check that's mine. You know, it's legally mine from my dad from his bank account when he passed away. So it's like. Split 3 ways between me and my brother, so it's legally my money, nothing shady or greedy about it. And so I have no idea how much it is. I hope it's at least 1,000, but I don't know. It might not even be that much. But that's okay, fucking, as long as I stay sober, everything will work out. Because every time I've sobered up in the past, shit worked out. So, and, just leave it to God, etc. So that was cool. So I went home and I was texting my brother Jeff like, man, it's too cold to go out walking, man. Shit, I might get a cold and then I won't be able to walk more later on. I was kind of like joking with the excuse. Like the joke was that I was making an excuse. And I was like, man, I'll just walk 10,000 laps inside my apartment, And he's just laughing about it, no response really. He's just listening to me. Thankfully, I appreciate that, honestly, instead of offering advice. So my other friend James Peters, damn, I shouldn't have said his whole name, but I trust y'all not to be weirdos about that. Well, he's a public person anyway. You can't fuck with that guy. He's pure as the driven snow anyway. He's been my friend since I was 10 years old, so that's 30 years. And I told him the same thing. It's too cold, man. And he's like, man, hell no, dude. You can't do that. You have to go. I don't know if he fucks with Goggins like that, but he was like giving me that same thing. You gotta go, man. He said the perfect thing that I need to hear. He said, just walk to the stop sign and back, dog. Like, do something. What if you don't get a cold? What if you're just fine? I was like, damn it. Can't argue with that. So I went and I walked for 20 minutes. I recorded myself walking. I made up a little cadence for him. And he was dying. He said I gave him a laugh he didn't know he needed and shit. It was cool, man. So I watched for 20 minutes, came back, and I told him, hey, man, I did 20 minutes thanks to you. Okay, he said he wants to hold me accountable, so like, I appreciate it. And he was like, so I got some questions for you. Did it hurt and did you die? And I was like, that's a double no. So I went to Walmart after that, blew all the money I made from donation, from plasma donation, and which I also did today. I totally forgot about that part, but that's all right. Yeah, I went and donated plasma. Everything went smoothly. My blood pressure, heart rate's good, and blew everything. I had like $80. Blew it all on groceries and like fucking toilet paper, paper towels, ropes. Fucking, I'm going Rambo on these motherfuckers. You know, it's not like an infestation, thank God. But you know, it's like, you know, 10 to 30 a day, and like, so I bought these little fucking things. Where's one? I know I have one right. You know, I ain't gonna reach for it. It's, you know, little black things that you just leave there and supposedly they're. I've never bought those before, so I hope they work, because I've been fucking rocking this shit right here for months, where it's just like fucking snipering these motherfuckers, like, tss, 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 tss. And you know, I got I got 3 of these strategically placed. One in the bathroom area, one in the living room bedroom, and one in the kitchen. You know, because I ain't fucking playing with these motherfuckers, man. I can't live like that. But yeah, I live in an apartment building, so it's not necessarily because of me that they're here. Yeah, I be taking my trash out like a motherfucker. So I blew all my money. And I went to the self-checkout and like I overshopped and I had all this extra shit. And I told the lady, like, hey, all this stuff, I can't pay for it. And you know, and then like, she just walked off and shit. And so like, it's like I could have walked out with that shit in there, but I'm not a thief. I don't fuck around like that, man. Like, yeah, no, that's a slippery slope. If I am successful at stealing something, I definitely don't want that to happen. I definitely don't want to get caught either. Either way, you're fucked. So I was like, hey, I was like, ma'am, I got all this stuff right here. I didn't pay for it. And she came over and I was like, yeah, it's tempting, but you know, I ain't about that life. And she just fucking broke out laughing because he said he ain't about that life. So, you know, made people laugh today, so that's cool. So I'm running out of time. So after that, came back home, bullshitted, and I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go for another walk. And I walked for an hour. The sleet was gone. It's still cold, but not as cold. The sleet is gone. Took my 2-gallon jugs. And I stopped near like the big building where all the sports shit goes down. I can't think of the name of the building is, arena or whatever the fuck. And I stopped because I wanted to show my friend James video of me walking with the gallon jugs. And I was like, you know what? I should just make this a short. So I went ahead and did that. And so I walked for the hour. And as soon as I was done, it was time to go to the AA meeting. And I checked at the AA meeting. The short already had like 280 views, which is crazy. I guess shorts just get hella views. I don't really like to watch shorts like that, especially because they like repeat and shit. And if I was paying attention, I wind up watching the same short like 5 times in a row. So, but that's cool. And worst meeting I've had since I sobered up this time by far. I mean, again, like, what the fuck, man? All this talking, bro. You ain't got shit to say. There's all these people in here who have way more valuable shit to say than you. Just based on the fact that you're so willing to share, just proves automatically that you don't have shit to say. I don't care if you said the most valuable thing in the world, it's fucking worthless because you won't shut the fuck up. Okay? And I'm sure some of y'all out there have that. And I asked my brother Jeff, like, hey, I'm not gonna have the money for my cell phone bill on the 5th. And like, just the way he answered me, man. It was just like with Eric yesterday and then now today with Jeff. Just the way they answered me just made me feel paranoid, man. And like, thankfully I'm not drinking because I would let it be known. I would be on that shit. But now it's just like, don't say nothing. It's okay. Just leave it to God. You're probably tripping. You know, maybe he's leery of me because of my fucking blatantly obnoxious behavior over the last fucking 7, 8, 9 years. You know, so just take it easy. You know, all that matters is that I get my ID and get a job going anyway, regardless of any money. So anyway, I'm about to go for another hour-long walk to walk off this fucking anger I got at these dumbass old timers. Thank you, family. I love y'all. Appreciate the comments. Y'all have a good one.